I'm gonna put out a number, maybe just kind of like a prediction. I predict that by the year 2028, easily 44% of artists' music is going to be AI produced. It's not even a, I just think it's like inevitable. Because what's going to happen is because people like us who are building apps using AI to try to help to streamline certain things, as an example, mm, let's say even removing silence between like breaths, for example,
Mm.
in your vocal recording. Why wouldn't you use that if an AI was built for that? As a matter of fact, why aren't you building that type of AI tool like us? Like
Exactly.
why are so many musicians and artists and gamers,
Mm.
why are they
Mm.
so afraid of AI? And when I say gamers, I'm talking more about console gamers, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, things like that, maybe Sega. Like why are you running away from AI? Shouldn't you be
Uh,
running
Maybe
towards
it's
the mastery of it and the
it,
implementation of it to make your work better?
I, I think it's a brain issue.
All right. Welcome to Dips DAW. Again, this is Dips, Justin Blends and Hiroyo Watanabe. So let's talk about AI music and not in the sense of good or bad. We just want to talk about this to show that there's no stopping this train, okay? Deezer is suggesting or says that, or reports that 44% of the music that's uploaded to the platform right now is AI generated. That is a lot, okay? But that
Wow.
just, I mean, to be honest, that doesn't really bother me. And that also doesn't surprise me for so many reasons. I mean, if you think of something like YouTube, there are like millions, like 20 million. I don't know the number. It's like some crazy number of videos uploaded per day. Now, obviously, 50 or 60 or even 70% of that is likely going to be shorts. And of those shorts, who knows, 30 to 40, 50% of those are going to be AI generated videos, 10-second videos, 15, 30-second videos, right? Now, I know a lot of artists are kind of against AI in a way that I think is really limiting. And I mean, what do you think, Hiroyo? Do you feel like artists right now? When I say artists, I'm referring to musicians. Now, I don't want to just single out musicians because, of course, digital artists, visual artists are also feeling the burn of AI generated content. But
Mm-hmm.
do you feel that musicians could be more accepting of AI?
Yes, I think so. This is the era we have to understand to live with AI, even though we are musician, yes. But still, I am uncomfortable to create something with AI, but we have to.
Yeah. Can you scroll down a bit? So these are all generated tracks now represent 40, sorry, AI generated tracks right now represent 44% of all new uploaded music. Now, of course, this statistics will change. This statistic will change, but as the only streaming platform in the world transparently tagging AI generated music. Now, I don't know how long that claim is going to last for. Deezer now reveals that more, like nearly 75,000 AI tracks are uploaded every day. 75,000 AI tracks. I'm not even bothered by this because, first of all, I'm likely not even listening to it. Second of all, I don't really care because I don't use AI to make music and I'm not really impressed by most people's music anyway. I mean, there are just so many levels to it. So, what else would you expect? It's almost like saying 44% of music is digital when it used to be analog. It's like, so what? Like, yeah, so who cares? 44% of cell phones, of phones have cameras. Okay, now it's 100%. Like, who cares, To me, it doesn't affect my music creation personally. And
Stubborn.
maybe I'm just stubborn,
So
I
I
don't
think
know.
musicians are so stubborn, not just only you. So that's why they're scared. Not scared. Maybe some have concern about AI music replace our physical music. Maybe even though I created music on digitally, I feel like I'm working. physically to add or to choose or something, not just add a prompt. Okay, so maybe we are physical worker.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think people are too scared. First of all, it's hard enough to make a music career as an independent artist. So adding this AI stuff in there actually to me could benefit you by allowing you to separate yourself from the herd even more. I don't know. I look at this thing, I don't look at it as any type of challenge to what we're doing. Why? Because we're doing some totally different things with dips. We're more concerned about breaking things down, being more transparent with our digital assets, okay, owning our distribution experiments, owning our distribution. That's why we created Dips Vibes, okay? So, artists can come to Dips Vibes and they can publish their music, they can get commissions, they can use our platform and actually earn in a way that you just simply can't earn on Spotify or some of these other platforms, Deezer, fill in the blank. I don't mean to call any names. I'm just sharing the names of the leading platforms. We're not concerned with publishing our music on Spotify pretty much at all. And that's because we're so much more interested in ownership of our distribution, creating a platform that is usable by creators, allowing them to earn commissions and allowing them to have access to our proprietary tools. And I don't really want to just say exclusive tools. I mean, we're working on many tools for people in general to use, but of course, being on Dips DAW gives you access to much more of our tools and visualizer things like that. And of course, this is for streaming, royalty free streaming, DMCA free experiences with our platform to use for whether it be YouTube streams, Twitch streams, Kick, your business, shoe store, a spa. Play our music in your spa. You know,
Yeah.
because like making money on streaming through streaming music is so hard. A million streams is gonna get you maybe 3,000 to 5,000 US dollars. But first of all, you have to get a million streams. So that's, I don't know. Like, I feel like essentially most musicians independently, maybe semi-pro musicians, bedroom musicians, even people that pay to go to studios to record is still in a sense semi-pro. Most of us are misaligned. We're trying to make money through streaming. We don't know how to properly monetize. Look, we've created so many apps, and I don't really want to. We're not trying to brag, but we're not trying to brag. We're
You
just trying to,
did. Or we're doing.
we're just
That's
trying to
true.
show that we don't have to do things in the traditional way. Let them build with AI. Let them make their music with AI. I don't mind making music with AI.
Exactly.
At the
That
same
is
time,
a decent idea to use AI. Yeah.
like for me, what's more interesting about AI is to actually build something to train a model to generate, let's say, drum loops with my own samples and my own drum patterns that I fed to this AI. That's why I built.
Let you do right now. It's boom, boom. Say it, something.
Oh,
We
like
want
so.
to hear it to record and then grab your voice onto my AI to
I
create
see.
some drum pattern.
What do you have in FL Studio Mobile right now? Let's just play something in the background as well,
Okay.
right? Because, like, as mobile musicians, we have a lot of interest in technology, in modular synthesis, and it's not so different from desktop musicianship, but being a mobile musician, it just means that we're lifestyle musicians. We take it everywhere we go, right? No matter where we go. So, guys, again, join us obviously in the link in the description. Join us in the community and let's share our growth. But I also want to encourage everybody not to get so distracted by these statistics of like
Mm-hmm.
44%, But Hiro, you are somebody I know who's been into AI for some time, maybe thanks to me, because I pushed and urged you so much to just use AI, use AI. What are some of the coolest ways that you think that we can use AI
For
as
music?
respectfully as music? Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Instead of shying away from it, like it's so bad, it's AI, it's so bad. Like, is it all really that bad? Like, I'm not gonna say,
um,
hey, like make a full song in AI and just like publish it, like there you go. But
maybe I haven't done yet, but maybe it's something good to inspire me to get some sound or phrases from AI and then grab onto my whatever DAW. I really love to use FL, no, no, FLSM or Cubasis and then create another something. Just inspiration, I think.
Right. So on
It's
a
very
mobile
old
sense.
way, though.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So, I mean, like, are you opposed to the idea of using chords or MIDI data or even audio, wave file, wave audio, MP3 audio? Are you opposed to using those samples from AI in your real music production?
I haven't yet, maybe. I,
Okay, so
no,
like
no, no.
Suno? No, that's okay. Yeah. I
Maybe
think
I will try. Okay, I will try and then report here what's happening or something. Hmm.
I'm gonna put out a number, maybe just kind of like a prediction. I predict that by the year 2028, easily 44% of artists' music is going to be AI produced. It's not even a, I just think it's like inevitable. Because what's going to happen is because people like us who are building apps using AI to try to help to streamline certain things, as an example, mm, let's say even removing silence between like breaths, for example,
Mm,
in your vocal recording. Why wouldn't you use that if an AI was built for that? As a matter of fact, why aren't you building that type of AI tool like us? Like
exactly.
why are so many musicians and artists and gamers,
Mm,
why are they
mm.
so afraid of AI? And when I say gamers, I'm talking more about console gamers, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, things like that, maybe Sega. Like why are you running away from AI? Shouldn't you be
Uh,
running
maybe
towards
it's
the mastery of it and the
it,
implementation of it to make your work better?
I, I think it's a brain issue.
It's a
Brain
brain
all the
issue.
time survive in the old way. Its evolution is kind of scared. Yeah, makes us scared, right? So and then AI is kind of monster. We can be friend with AI, but
Yeah.
Justin already you are friend with them, right? How?
Yeah.
How? Tell us how or
Okay.
what makes you
Well, to
to
me,
be
the
friend?
main thing is, yeah, the reason is because as a creative individual, I have so many ideas, built so many apps,
Yes,
worked with
yes,
so many
monkey
teams.
brain.
Yeah. I worked with
I
so many
call it a
teams,
monkey.
and I know the
So crazy.
and I know the expenses of making an app. It's not cheap it used to be really expensive having a full team of people and the amount of
Exactly,
time it like the
exactly.
time. So now I can get out my dreams and my ideas independently, like just me prompting AI to build stuff. So it's deeper than that, but it's essentially
I
if I
think you
boil it down.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. All day long you talk to some AI, Grok or Claude or how many
I don't
hours?
know. Yeah, I could do it for several hours. I can't deny. I can't deny. But the point is that the things that I want in my music, like I want to build my own drum synthesizer, sequencer, my own drum generator, my own drum loop creator. I want to do that. I'm so happy to build an AI that I train to make drum patterns the way I like using the samples that create or give it to the knowledge base or to the database. I love this idea. I'm not afraid of it.
Okay.
Like that's the
When
difference.
shall we buy it? When shall we subscribe it? We
Well,
are
first,
waiting.
you're joking. You know the answer to some of those questions you're asking. It's like a shameless plug. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to touch on this idea of AI and the idea that we're not going anywhere because just because more people are making music in a cheaper way, and I say cheaper, I mean a less creative way in the sense of just prompting, being creative with their language to type something or to speak into a microphone, that is a skill of itself, of its own, and I don't want to knock that entirely. But just because people are doing that doesn't mean that like music is so doomed. First of all, music has been doomed for like decades already. Let's be honest. Okay. Once we started putting music digitally and we lowered the like we made it super easy for people to create music. Once we made MIDI, I'm sure Hiroyo, you can speak about MIDI and how that affected drummers in like some
Yes,
decades.
yes, I was there. Okay. When the MIDI came, it's the first, the player was hit, the drummer. A drum is
It,
very easy to make a sequence because just one shot and then is just aligned with the start point. For example, the keyboard has some duration or violins have some duration, so it's very hard to uh, to to make similar that sound itself. But drum sound is just only boom, attack and some decay there. So easy to grab that onto the MIDI. Even though we
yes.
don't use audio file first, we just create GM as a general MIDI sound, or just to make something similar sound with synthesis. Okay, but a lot of drama lost their job. Sorry about this. But
Yeah, like
but they didn't learn from that. They just changed their jobs. What? Why don't you stick with the music scene? You can study something and then you can learn, you can get over that
right.
level, but they're run away from the music scene to become a taxi driver. Taxi driver wasn't bad, but you trained a lot for
Hmm.
decades from your childhood. But why you killed just by the MIDI data? Oh
So
my
MIDI
gosh!
killed the drummer, you know, like
Yes,
it injured the drummer. It's crazy. So like no matter what, and then people still drum to this day. So AI is not
exactly,
AI is not going to
exactly,
replace you.
exactly,
It might actually
exactly. I
allow you
really
to
love to
stand
hear
out
that.
even more, right?
Shout it out. Please shout it out.
Let's go. So, guys, join us in the community, of course. Dips DAW, of course, Dips Vibes. Check out FL Pro. Check out Winning with Blends. Check out so many, all of our channels. They'll be linked in the description or somewhere around. You can't miss it. Go to the channel, check out our partner channels, and just join us on a mission because we are not done. It's all about ownership for us. We're into building our legacy. We want to show you guys exactly how the behavior of an artist is changing into the future, new incentives, right? We'll definitely have some other professional musicians, even semi-pro musicians on the channel. Join us, of course. Mobile collaborations as we do over the
Ooh.
web in so many ways. Um, Distribution as an artist, you want to own it, right? Get into digital assets. We're super excited about that. New methods of streaming, all sorts of stuff. Dips, DAW. Let's go.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.